Have you ever felt?
Hey guys, Brandon from Fly Fish Food here, coming at you tying the booby pattern. So we're a bunch of Stillwater fans over there, well at least Curtis and I. We fish a ton of Stillwater. And the booby is a pattern that's, it's not something I've been fishing for a really long time, but it's definitely a really good pattern to have in the box and requires some specialty lines and things like that, but it's something pretty easy to get a hold of. I've been making a few trips out to Pyramid recently, and this color combo has been an awesome combo pattern for me out there. Done really well and caught a bunch of fish over 15 pounds on it, so it's been a good pattern for us. And this hook has been a really good hook for us to use for those bigger fish. This is the Hannock 900. This is a size 8. This is a super heavy hook. I have a ton of confidence in this hook handling big fish. So I got a little bit of Danville 140. Okay, so I like to start off by tying in the Booby Eyes. So we have Hen's Booby Eyes in the shop now. These are awesome eyes and make it really easy. They come in these long cylinders, and you get about 3 flies per cylinder. So I pre-cut them to the length I want in about a third of the cylinder there. And then the way I like to tie them in is I'll actually tie them parallel to the hook shank and then spin them towards me and use thread tension to bring them centered. And I find when I tie them in this way, they don't spin as much on me as when I poke a hole through them and slide them on or any of those other techniques that you've seen. So, got those eyes tied in. And then I'll work my thread back, and then usually I like to just hit this with a dab of super glue. I'm not seeing it close by, so we're going to skip it for now. But I would recommend putting a little bit of super glue right there on the bottom side of the eyes. So we're going to tie a wine-colored booby. For Marabou, we just have some Nature Spirit strung Marabou here in the claret color. Nature Spirit has really good dye lots. You can get any material from Nature Spirit in the claret color, and it's all going to be dyed exactly the same, which is really nice. So for the tail, it's going to be the tail that goes out the back of the hook, and this is also going to have a Marabou wing, but this is actually a little bit shorter, so it's going to be about the length of the shank of the hook here. So we'll just tie that in right there, and then use that to help us build a little bit of taper. And I like to add a little bit of flash to my booby patterns. So this is a little bit of Flashaboo, it's like a fuchsia color. The number is 6995 for the nerds that need to know exactly which one it is. It's a holographic one. And it's kind of a fuchsia wine color. It's a really good color to match the color that we're doing here. And I'll do one strand on each side, run this over to the other side. So I have a single strand going down both sides. Clean that up a bit. Now we're going to show you the secret sauce. This is wine colored ice chenille. We have this in the shop as well. This is an awesome color. This is the large size. And then I'm just going to go ahead and strip a little bit of this back so I can expose the core of it and tie it in by the core. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and palmer that up to the front, right behind the eyes. And this is kind of like almost like a hackle. It's more dense on one side, so I like to not use the rotary and kind of take my time a little bit on that just to make sure that they're all pointing back. And just capture that chenille out. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and tie in the Marabou wing. And the way I like to prep this wing is I like to select a pretty flowy fiber of Marabou here, and then isolate the tip of it and just pluck that out and line that up so it's something like, I can't really see that, something like that. Now the wing is going to be as long, if not maybe a little bit longer than the tail there. And we're going to go ahead and just wrap that and pull that forward right behind the eyes. And then just to finish this off, I'll take some more of that 6995 Flashabou and tie one strand in, fold it over, and tie it back. So we have a little bit of flash going over our wing there. Alright guys, that's the wine colored booby. We'll just finish this off by doing a little bit of whip finish. So I just jump to the front of the eye there, throw a whip finish in there, and we're all set. Tie this one up, give it a shot. If you haven't tried out fishing boobies, it's pretty fun. Give them a shot.